The Christmas season is officially upon us, and while there's a lot about the holidays that feels different this year, I know one thing that might make them just a little bit brighter. Wonder Woman 1984 is coming out on December 25th, and you'll have 2 ways to experience this epic adventure: in theaters and streaming exclusively on HBO Max. Guys, I'm so
crazy.
fucking stoked.
That's
for
awesome.
This. And you can watch it straight on fucking HBO Max. I watched the trailer. I Insta-storied the trailer when it came out because I thought it was one of the best trailers I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm so excited. I fucking love superhero movies, so I'm really stoked about this. And Believe in Wonder again with Gal Gadot, Chris Pine, Kristen Wiig, and Pedro Pascal. Wonder Woman 1984 is rated PG-13 and sure to be a wonderful way to celebrate the holiday season with the ones you love. I'm so stoked for that. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Views, the podcast where Jason and I reveal stuff about each other. This podcast, I may or may not tell you guys about my cyst.
I killed somebody.
What?
Oh,
My God. Well, tune in for murder and cysts.
I
No,
thought yours was going to be more revealing than mine. And
That's
then
not this
I just
episode.
totally misjudged it.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, I gotta go.
I just have a little cyst going
I
on
gotta
under
get
my
out of
skin.
town.
You murdered somebody?
No.
No?
Why would I? No. I didn't say that. Just roll the intro music.
No, that's not. That's my job.
Huh?
Okay. Did you kill somebody?
I'm in deep shit. Dude.
Roll the intro music. Megan's here. She's our co-host. She's not our co-host. She's my
I
publicist.
am now the co-host.
Megan, I have a
Jason,
question.
Your job is
Good
done.
luck to you.
Megan, I have a question.
Yes.
You're my publicist.
I am.
When you were growing up, you wanted to be a publicist, right? At one point, you decided.
Yeah, at one point, but
Yeah.
I wanted to be a pop star, actually.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I wanted to be like Britney Spears.
Oh, so you fell onto the other end of it, but you're
Yeah.
still kind of in it.
I'm still a
Okay,
pop
so
star.
my question is, you're my publicist.
Yes.
I'm an influencer,
Uh-huh.
YouTuber. Did you ever?
Digital star and TV personality is how I refer to you.
Thank you for hyping me up. Yeah, dude, fucking, it's so funny. Like, Megan hypes me up so much, it's really fucking embarrassing.
Okay, it's
No.
also my job to do that.
No, I know, but like we actually got in a fight about this in New York.
Yeah, he made me cry.
I didn't make.
Oh, really?
Okay, I made
I
her
went-
cry, but
We were there for New York Fashion Week,
I
and he
can't
made me
wait
cry.
to hear your notes where you say cut out the part where David made me cry.
no. Let's talk about this.
I went up in my room and cried.
What?
I told you this.
No,
I
you're-
sat in the bathtub. I blocked your number, remember?
Oh, yeah, you did.
And then I was like,
his
wait,
number?
that doesn't work.
Okay,
Yeah, I blocked it for like 12 hours.
She blocked it for. Okay,
And then we had to get on a flight. And I was like, David.
there was one time we got in a fight, me and Megan, and it's what happened? What exactly happened?
We were at some Fashion Week party, and you were talking to a group
Yes.
of people.
Yes, we were at a Fashion Week party, and I was talking to like my peers, like other influencers.
Oh, how annoying is that?
What?
Your peers.
No, I mean that's what it was. We were talking to other people that like do what I do, and then Megan comes in, and I don't know if it was like
You were talking about the next day, and
Yeah.
they were like, what are you guys doing? And David goes, oh, nothing, just getting on the flight. And I was like, no, you have press in the morning. Like, we have a full press day tomorrow.
No. Megan goes, no, not nothing. You have Fallon in the morning.
No.
You have, and then
Oh, really?
and then she went off the publicist list,
Oh.
like in front of these
not
people. Where like
true.
I love downplaying shit. Like I don't give a
Sure.
fuck. I don't want to say that in front of people, especially I don't know because I don't want to come off like
Right.
tacky. And it's cute how Megan does it because she's just like proud and happy and excited.
Right.
But do you know why it's weird from my point of view?
100%.
Yeah.
But he's lying.
No, I'm not
I
lying.
wouldn't cry over that.
What is?
He was just so like cold and mean about it, and we'd had a really long day.
No,
What did he say? Megan, when I'm around other people, don't talk me up like that.
Yeah, he
Don't
was
do
like,
that.
he goes, he pulled me aside. He goes, I hate when you do that. And then you don't remember this?
No, I do. That sounds right.
Yeah, no.
I genuinely just do. Like it's happened multiple times, and I told her,
hate when you say that.
and I've told her
it's
multiple
always
times.
appropriate. Like I'm not trying to make you sound cooler, but it was along the lines of it was like a scheduling thing. Like they were asking you what you were doing the next day, and I was like, no, you're not free. We have this, and this.
I know, but there's something so weird when you're like,
And then you called me out in front of them, and I was all embarrassed.
oh, I did.
What did you say in
No,
front
I
of them?
didn't call you out for. No, I didn't. Now you're making. No, I told you that in the car
You're
later.
the meanest client ever.
No, you
That's
mother.
that's a big thing for David is like if you start to appear unhumble, he gets very, very
Yeah.
upset.
It's
No,
just
I
it just
know.
made me uncomfortable because we were just like,
Well, I've never done it again, have I?
I wasn't like fucking.
I'm sensitive.
But like I was like yeah, because it comes off weird, especially in this line of work.
Sure.
Like if you're a business guy and you have you have that meeting at 8:00, that's fine. But when you're like listing like you had that interview with E and then you're doing Access
Yeah.
Hollywood at 4,
Right.
it sounds so fucking weird, and it sounds like you're just
Yeah.
bragging in front of people, and I just didn't like that. I don't know. I'm sorry, Megan.
That's the first time you've ever said I'm sorry.
Oh, fuck off. That's not true.
I forgive you, David.
That's not true.
I will unblock your number.
Has he ever said I'm sorry to you, Ella?
I think once he said I'm sorry.
We all get one sorry.
But it's never like I'm sorry. It's like I'm sorry, but like I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm trying to think if you ever said I'm sorry to me.
Hey, hold on. You guys are saying this like I owe you guys all apologies.
Can I say one thing?
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll say like, "Thank you, Megan," and it feels so out of place. I'll be like, "Are you okay?"
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
Really?
Like yesterday, he was like, "Hey Jay, you want to come hang out and go to Jack's house and bring him flowers?" Jack's our manager, and I was like,
I know. I saw that on
shit,
Instagram.
what's wrong?
Shocked.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like when he did.
It was weird that I was bringing flowers to our manager.
Yeah, like
I
what's
thought that was
going-
fucking
I
strange.
know Jack called me today. He goes, "Did you see on Instagram?" I was shocked. He goes, "I couldn't believe it."
Yeah, we went to my manager Jack's house the other day, and I brought him flowers, and it was so weird, like getting out of the car, like because especially when we were vlogging, there's no
Giving
time
someone
to
a
do
gift.
fucking that. There was no time to stop at somebody's house and give them flowers. Like it's such a regular person thing to do that was not part of like what we were doing when I was vlogging, and it was like so weird that I did it for the first time. I pulled up to his house, I got out, it was sunny. Like I took a note of like how beautiful it was out that day. The cars were whizzing by. I checked how close I was to the curb. Like I had so much time on my hands, and then like I've even fucking opened the trunk. And this to other people, this probably sounds crazy. Like, yeah, what do you mean you went and delivered something? But like when we were vlogging, this was not a normal thing to do. Like, there's no way we're stopping at. I wouldn't take a call from Jack. Like that was not in our brain space. Like I did not have time to talk to Jack about whatever he wanted to talk about. Now I was at his house with a bouquet of flowers that I took time to pick out. And I was there standing next to him and going like, "Hey, dude, happy birthday." And he was like, "Why are you here?"
Jonah and I were standing there, and Jonah was like, "This is so out of place for Dave." I'm like, just let him do it.
I know.
It
Even
was fun.
you must have had a day yesterday because last night we were texting about something, and I was like, "I've got your back, David." Like. You're like, "You too, Megan," with a ton of exclamation points, like, "Appreciate you." And I literally go, "Are you okay?" And he goes, "Yes." I go, "Promise?"
Yeah, that was a little
So-
strange. But Megan, I'm sorry that I made you cry that day.
Thank you.
Megan, I wanted to ask you, would you ever want to be a publicist for anybody like cooler? Like, do you know what I mean? Like
Yes.
in a perfect world.
Chrissy Teigen.
In a perfect
Yeah,
world.
Chrissy Teigen is my dream client. Do you actually want to know an answer?
Yeah, like in a perfect world, would you rather be like, hey, in a
Do you want
perfect
a real story here?
in a perfect world, would you rather be Kevin Hart's publicist or my publicist?
Why can't I be both?
Okay, no, I know, but I'm
So,
I'm
okay,
not
to give you
talk-
context.
Okay.
So the reason I am in the digital space, this is really cheesy, but in college when I was studying PR, I would watch YouTube like just as my downtime. That was
Yeah.
kind of like what I enjoyed, and I'm a little older than you, 2 years, but I just missed that gap where like YouTube was the the entertainment.
Right.
So all my friends are like, "Why do you watch YouTube all the time? Like, what is this?" I didn't watch you, but it was like Jenna Marbles, like that
Right,
kind
right,
of
like
era.
OG YouTube.
Yeah. And then I think it was senior year, and I was a PR major, and I was like, how do I merge these two? Because I was doing like food PR, and there wasn't really entertainment in Boston. And one of my friends was like, well, why don't you try merging, your love for YouTube and PR?
Oh.
So I found a company that did it, and I cold called them, and they hired me as a temp.
Wow. And then how did we get paired up?
I became an assistant there. I was a temp there for like a month maybe, and then they made me an assistant. And I worked with like a bunch of different influencers and events, and just like kind
Wow.
of got my way in. And then I was working the Streamies. I was their publicist. And you were, top of our list. You guys all were coming. And so I had like
Hell
printed
yeah.
out your name tags, and I was going to walk you guys down the carpet. And I remember I was emailing with Jack, and he was like, "Hey, so my name's Jack Reed. I'm David's manager. I'm going to be bringing Natalie. She's going to walk the guys down." And I was like, "Natalie, like the assistant? I was like, does he not have a publicist?" And then you showed up to the Streamies carpet, and I kind of grabbed you, and I was like, "I can help you walk down." And so we started doing interviews together down the carpet.
I kind of grabbed you and I threw you in a
I
closet.
basically kidnapped you that day.
Right.
And then I think after that, I like met Jack that night, and I was like, we should work together. And then you had me come over to the house. And the very first time I met you, the second time, I guess, you brought like a flamethrower to answer the door. And I was like, what the hell is this?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
At what
You were-
age did you know you wouldn't be a pop star?
Good question. I'm still hoping for that.
That's so
If I
interesting.
could sing, it would happen. You know?
First impression of me, go.
Very charming.
Oh, hell yeah. I thought it was going to be
You
something
know
mean.
that's your first impression.
Yeah, but I thought it was going to be mean.
First
No.
impression of me, go.
Also charming. You were really funny because I think you were
Stinky.
so like. What? What'd you say?
Stinky.
Your feet were stinky. Actually, I just remembered the first time I ever saw your face. Did you have at VidCon one year have a car with your face all over it?
Yeah, it was Todd's car. Yeah.
Okay,
It
that was the first time I saw. I was like, "Who is this kid
so weird.
that is everywhere?"
That's so weird. That's how Taylor saw me for the first time.
Stop.
Yeah, Taylor.
That's so weird.
Taylor used to live in the same apartment as Corinna, Todd's ex.
Oh, yeah.
And Todd would park
I know
right.
Corinna.
Yeah, no, but just for people
Oh
listening.
yeah.
You forget we're doing a podcast.
Sorry, I thought we were just talking.
Todd would park right next to Taylor's car.
Oh,
And
that's
Taylor showed
so
me
funny.
Snapchats where she would Snapchat the car, and she'd be like, "What the fuck is this?"
Oh my god. I
Yeah,
didn't
and
know that.
now, yeah, Taylor works here, and now you work with us. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Doing the carpet's bizarre though. It never feels like I should be there.
I fucking hate doing the carpets.
Like I don't understand that mindset. Like
It also sucks. Like when we went to the Endgame premiere, that was like my least favorite carpet.
Wait,
Yeah.
why?
well, that's tough. You were up against like
But
That's
because
when you saw
the
Natalie
biggest
Portman.
stars.
no, I loved being there, but
Oh.
I hated walking it. Like you made me walk it. Remember?
You
And-
made me.
No, you did.
It's
you
a huge deal. Yeah, I made you walk
I know,
it.
but it's like I was right after Paul Rudd and fucking like I think it was Mark Ruffalo.
And tell people what it's like. It's I don't know, Megan. There's 400 camera people all on
it's
tiers.
overwhelming. And
There's like
It's
camera.
Endgame.
You know what it is?
The biggest
First
movie
of all,
of the year.
it's the big. It was
Yeah.
the biggest. It was the biggest Avengers movie ever, and all the superheroes are coming. This is a big deal. It's a very small premiere. Like it's literally. I don't know how we got into the premiere.
You have
It
a
was
really good
so intimate. It was
publicist.
literally the actors and us. Like I fucking shit you not. And yeah, they're
You're
all
looking at
walking
it.
in. Obviously, all the camera guys are like, Scarlett Johansson, Scarlett over here. And like everybody knows everybody's fucking name. And like sometimes, well, a lot of times on carpets, like there's a lot of people that come onto the carpets that maybe not every photographer knows. So like publicists will have to hold up signs with the person's name on
it's
it.
actually for spelling.
Oh, it's for spelling?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so then Megan comes up, everyone's going, Paul, over here, Paul Rudd, over here, Robert, Donnie, they're right here, Natalie, and they're all screaming these huge stars' names, and then I'm like, I'm not fucking walking after these fucking people. Like no one's gonna want to take a picture of me. And then Megan goes, you gotta do it. And Megan
Sounds
That's what I sound
yeah, that's what Megan sounds like on
No,
the carpet.
David does the meanest impersonation of me.
Yeah.
but-
It's like, whoa, you gotta do the carpet, David.
There was a bit of confusion when you got on the carpet.
So here's the thing.
Yeah, and then Megan's
But,
standing there holding my
people
name,
weren't,
David
like,
Dobrik.
completely disappointed. They were like,
No, you
okay,
were-
we'll shoot
you
this
were
guy. Like maybe he's in the
invited
movie.
I know I was
to walk
invited.
the carpet.
I know Megan. I'm telling you, Megan is like I'm a glass half empty kind of guy,
Yeah.
and she's like a glass half full, and also I think it kind of looks completely full to me. That's the kind of girl Megan is. Megan's like, I think we have enough here for a couple people. Megan's like a super overly optimistic person.
Yeah.
Where like that's exactly where we differ, and that's why we got into that one fight in New York about like how like she hypes me up too much because I get so uncomfortable by it,
Yeah.
and she's just like, you deserve to be on this carpet, and I'm just
I have
like,
to balance you.
and I'm just like, this is so fucking weird. I shouldn't be on this carpet. And like, it's just weird to hear all the cameras go, and then when I step on, it goes
That is not true.
Click.
That's just not
click,
true.
and then Paul Rudd comes back. He puts his foot in, and it goes, and it's
He's
just like
lying.
it just feels. I mean,
You're
that is
right.
it is
no,
true.
it's not.
No, it is true.
But I'm sure like even like Paul Rudd probably felt weird that night
It's
because
overwhelming.
he's like he thinks everyone wants to talk to Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah, but he probably looked at me and he's like, well, at least I'm not that guy.
To be fair.
He looked at me and he's like, at least I'm a fucking superhero. But yeah,
Maybe yeah, man.
no, I get it. No, but I appreciate Megan for hyping me up, but it's very scary at times. Jay, have you ever tried meditating?
Oh yeah, all the time.
You ever try Headspace? You owe it to yourself.
I haven't tried Headspace, but I put on your vlog sometimes and just zone out.
No, Jay. Headspace is your daily dose of mindfulness in the form of guided meditations in an easy-to-use app. Headspace is one of the only meditation apps advancing the field of mindfulness and meditation through clinically validated research. So whatever the situation, Headspace really can help you feel better. You're overwhelmed? Headspace is a 3-minute SOS meditation for you. You need some help falling asleep? Headspace has some wind-down sessions their members swear by. And for parents, Headspace even has morning meditations you could do with your kids. My parents would have loved to do this with me. Just 30 days of Headspace lower stress by 32%, and just 4 sessions can reduce burnout by 14%. Headspace can even help you tune into the moment with focus music specifically curated by Chief Music Officer John Legend. That's fucking sick, guys. If you ever need some time to unwind or you need help, this is like one of my parents. This is like their biggest thing is like always take some time for yourself. And Headspace can really help you with that. Headspace is backed by 25 published studies, 600,000 five-star reviews, and over 60 million downloads. You deserve to feel happier, and Headspace is meditation made simple. Go to headspace.com/views. That's headspace.com/views for a free 1-month trial with access to Headspace's full library of meditations for every situation. This is the best deal offered right now. Head to headspace.com/views today. Jay, imagine this. You make a list of the gifts you're going to buy for the holidays, and then someone randomly gives you the money to help buy one. Sound good? Well, that's what Honey's literally doing, Jay. You fucking idiot. How did you not know this? They're helping pay for $1 million worth of gifts. You're probably wondering, is this the same Honey that automatically searches for promo codes online? Yeah, it sure is. With Honey, you can also make a list of all the holiday gifts you want from certain stores, and Honey will email you when the price drops on anything on your list. That's pretty fucking insane. Just add Honey to your computer, create a free account, and throw some holiday gifts on your drop list for a chance to win. Honey will randomly select winners and give them the money to help buy something on their list. That's really fucking insane, dude. You can literally just like, I want to get a PlayStation, and then Honey will shoot me an email, be like, yo, PlayStation at GameStop is on sale, and they may even help me pay for it. That's fucking sick. Wow. No purchase necessary. You need a PayPal account to redeem the prize. Only valid in the U.S. Giveaway ends 12/21/2020. Get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/views. That's joinhoney.com/views.
I'm gonna lay some fucking facts down on you right now, dog.
Yeah, listen up.
You may be the big dog around here, but check this shit out.
Yeah.
I get credit for Joe.
Hell yeah.
I know. I remember where you introduced. We talked about this.
Yeah. And you get credit for me.
Shit.
Scott gets credit for Todd.
What do you mean?
Todd gets credit for Jeff. We're talking about friend origin.
Oh, friend
Who brought
origin.
who in?
Who brought who in?
Yeah.
Zayd and Heath get credit for you.
I remember. Oh yeah, Zane Heath brought me into the friend group for sure.
Yeah.
I remember when I met Joe. We were sitting at the chateau, and it was the Chateau Marmont. That was the first time Joe made like a move on me. And Joe and I knew like he filmed stuff with you, and I knew it was fucking coming. I knew because I knew Joe was the type of guy that was like, hey, I'm out here filming. I'll film whatever for you. You know, Joe's a very like. There's a lot of people like Joe. I don't mean this in a bad way. Joe's like my favorite out of all those people, but there's a lot of people like Joe that are so driven and that will do. I mean, I guess this is just a good thing. There's a lot of people in LA that are so driven, and they're like. They'll be like, here's my business card, and I knew Joe was one of those people. And I was sitting right by you at the chateau. I just finished an apple, and I think Jason, you were doing something else, and it was just me and him. And he turns to me. I was on his left, and he looks right over his knee, and he looks at me, and he goes, "Yeah, you know, I could shoot stuff for you. I shoot stuff for Jason all the time. Like I could help you out." And I was like, there it is. I was like, there's the ask.
I respect that.
And I was like, great. Here, okay. Well, Joe's part of my life now.
Did that really happen?
100%.
I remember seeing you and Liza standing there at that the Vine party, like on Halloween, and I went over and introduced myself to you guys, and I introduced myself to like 100
Vine
people
party.
that night.
Are you saying the
Niche party?
The niche party?
Yeah.
Oh, when Josh Peck was there.
Yeah, Jason brought me to a dinner with like 20 of the top Viners, like top of the top, and I just moved out to LA for like 3 weeks ago. I was like, how the fuck did I get here?
No, the first time we properly interacted was the chateau. But I remember that fucking Vine party too, the niche one. Bro, that was fucking crazy. There was a big Vine logo on the wall, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was big green Vine logo. It was like the biggest fucking Viners. It was crazy being around Viners at the time.
Right.
Like when Vine was
It's like
pop.
TikTokers now.
Yeah, but but it was different. It was like
It was the first of its kind.
It was the first of its kind. And being around big Viners was like, I remember once we went to Casey James' house and Rudy Mancuso was there or something. And I remember Alex and I went to the bathroom and we were just like, whoa, this is fucking crazy. This is fucking crazy. And that was really bizarre. Addison Rae told me a really funny story. She said the first time we came over, it was her and Dixie. And she told me, she's like, we came over and we just like got back from like hanging out. Like we met up with them at like Saddle Ranch. This was like 9 or 10 months ago. she said they came over and they went to go use my bathroom, both of them. And they said right when they closed the bathroom door, they just started fucking freaking out. I thought that was so funny because like that's exactly like what I was doing like with all the other Viners.
Right.
And then they just like become a regular part of it. Like that's the best part about this place is like you fangirl over all these people and then you just become their fucking friends. It's like so cool.
Well, the one thing I'll say about Joe though, and I think it's a good lesson for anybody, is like if you want to like, I don't know, you were always like were really helpful. You know, you're a very value added kind of guy. You always brought more than you took.
I give everything and I expect nothing.
Yeah, and that's a good way to be.
Damn, that's deep.
That's really
good way to be.
Yeah, I give everything and I expect nothing.
I remember when David started to like you, I was like, oh God, thank God.
And when did we first work together, Jay?
I remember.
I know how I met you at the comedy
You
club.
remember the comedy club?
But
You said you want to come by tomorrow and do this bit. Went in. I showed up at your apartment. Alex was there, who I loved. Alex was so funny, and I was like,
But I remember for a time when we were filming, people thought you were replacing Alex.
yes.
And Alex was in the videos less, and you were in the videos a lot more. Remember how hard it was for people to like you?
Yeah, you told me that you
God.
used to delete comments.
Yeah, I used to delete comments so you wouldn't see them. I'm saying this now because people love you now, but I'm just saying people took a long time to warm up to you just because he was old.
I'm sure.
They were like, I don't like this. Like he's old. And you guys are young, and like people are just confused by it. But then like people like finally started to realize that you were like the funniest out of the group, and then they're like, okay, he can stay.
I didn't read the comments. Luckily, I was too old to know where to find the comments.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would delete them because people just weren't getting it.
Thank you, David. Thank you for standing by me. That's pretty amazing.
Did you know Taylor's right now? She's with her friends at like a place in California, and the mayor of the town.
Yeah.
His name is Max,
Yeah.
and he's a golden retriever, and he's the actual. This is fucking real. He's the real mayor. He's the only mayor-appointed dog.
No way.
And like he'll go around the city, and he wears a tie all the time. He has a tie.
way.
Yeah,
Oh
I swear to
Jason
God.
was there.
Oh yeah, he's the cutest golden retriever, Max.
What's his policies?
Well, his policies are insane. That's why people don't like to move there. It's
More
because
bones.
It's more bones. Yeah, it's more bones. It's more treats, and it's more nap times. And people just don't get any work done. This is him. He's adorable.
Does he run attack ads versus opponent?
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's stunning.
Yeah, he's a gorgeous dog. He's like a very, very pretty dog.
Oh my God.
And it's so funny because like you'll see the pictures of him, and he's called Max, the Max the mayor.
Let's all get
Is
golden
that why Taylor
retrievers.
went to that city?
No, but it's the town of Idlewild. Idlewild.
Oh, Idlewild. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Idlewild, yeah. And he drives around in the back of a pickup truck, and people will take pictures with him. And there's also some photos of him like outside like an ice cream shop, like sleeping on the ground, which I think is funny because like no mayor in the world can be caught sleeping on the floor.
Yeah.
That'd
But
be
like
embarrassing.
this mayor, I guess, is so busy that he will from time to time have to take naps in the middle of his duty, and I
Sure.
think that's so cool. Like he's so confident, like he doesn't care, like he's running the town, which I'm surprised. Like, even the police officers, like that's my favorite part. Is like the police officers will come and take pictures with him, like he's like the big mayor. He doesn't talk much though. That's the problem. But he's he's a golden retriever. His name is Maximus Mighty Dog Mueller II, or Max for short. I'm not making this up. He's been the mayor since 2014.
Who was the previous mayor?
cat.
I don't know, but could you imagine losing the golden retriever? I'd be furious. We're not far from a golden retriever running for president.
Really
and people
funny.
are like, I don't know, man. He makes some good points. I released a puzzle the other day.
Yeah.
It's called The $100,000 Puzzle by David Dobrik, and I have to throw that in. And it's a puzzle where if you solve it, it's fucking really difficult. And if you solve it, you can win anywhere from 25 cents to $100,000. And there's prizes in between. And I had no fucking idea. It's the best-selling thing I've ever sold in my entire life.
Yeah.
And I had no idea it was gonna sell so good. And I'm really fucking scared. And I even made a story, and I was like, guys, like, buy the puzzle, but there's a good chance you're not gonna fucking win $100,000, like, you know. And I think a little over like now it's like over like 48,000 people have bought this fucking thing, and it's like that means, you know, a little over 47,000 people are not gonna win the $100,000, and that's gonna be a lot of disappointed people. And I want to, and like people are going in, they're like, I bought 10 puzzles, and I go, no, don't fucking do that. Like the point of it is like you buy one puzzle, and it's like a fun thing that you can talk about when like family comes over, and they're like, what's this QR code puzzle? And then you explain like that you could have won money from it. Like that's what it's not. You're not actually supposed to do it because like you're trying to like get money for your family or like.
You're supposed to do it because it's something fun to do.
It's something. It should
While you're stuck at
the
home.
way it should be viewed is it's a puzzle first, and then there's a sweet little gimmicky thing on top. But I think people took it and they're like, yes, I won't have to work for the next year if I solve 15 of these. And I was like, fuck, guys, this is not how it's supposed to be. But yeah, it's doing really well. I want to give it a quick plug. Go buy it at the100kpuzzle.com. It's really sick. It's a really fucking tough puzzle, and it's really cool because it's only 2 colors. It's green and black, and it's a QR code. And the way it works is when you scan the QR code, it shows you what you've won. And you always win. You can win 25 cents. You can win $500, $1,000, $200, 50 cents. You can win all kinds of money. And
this was a good win for you. You were up early that day. We saw you.
yeah, it was exciting.
You were out
There's
early.
over $250,000 of prizes. That's how much money people can win. So it is really, really cool.
We're gonna do it this weekend.
Yeah, good fucking luck.
Yeah, I tried at your house. It was difficult.
Yeah, it's a bitch.
I'm gonna have to have surgery on my hip, Dave. I'm very
I know.
scared.
I've already heard this story.
It's not. No, you haven't heard the story because I'm telling you that I'm scared.
I've heard the story on the podcast already, man.
I never told you I was scared.
You gotta come up with a new one.
I'm getting close.
Surgery, schmergery.
Are you gonna come visit me in the hospital?
Yeah, if you fucking got good podcast stories. If they're not all about you complaining about this surgery.
Bro, you've never had surgery, so you wouldn't know.
I have had surgery.
On what?
My thumb.
For what?
They were just stitches, but it felt very surgical at the time because I was very young.
Oh, when you cut your hand, yeah.
No, not that. I was hitting my friend John with a water bottle, and I broke my bone.
Because plastic bottle?
With a plastic bottle, because I put my thumb in front of the bottle, and when I hit him, he like kneed my thumb, and you know what? It sucked because I broke my thumb, and it was at the high school football game, and my dad and I got into the biggest fight because he wouldn't let me go to the football game, and I was like, I'm going, and he's like, you cannot go, and like I really pissed him off, and guess who I had to call to pick me up from the football game?
Your dad.
My dad.
Oh no.
How much does that fucking suck?
What did
he
he
had to drive
say?
me right to the hospital.
Oh.
You know how awkward that car ride is, like from a guy who told you. I don't know. Sorry, I hate to make the surgery about myself, but what are you going through?
Was it very silent along the way, and then at one point he just
Very
goes,
silent. Very
I
silent.
told you not to go.
I told you.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he said. No, I'm totally kidding though. You're getting surgery on what?
On my hip.
Oh yeah.
Sucks.
That does suck. Why are you doing it?
Because it hurts.
It hurts like when you just do regular things, or like
Yeah, man, I'm in pain.
you can't walk around anymore.
You see how I limp?
I do see, but I always thought that was just because you wanted attention. That had nothing to do with that. You're actually in pain.
Yeah, I had one surgery once where I was wide awake the entire
What
time.
was your other surgery?
I had like a polondial cyst on the base of my tailbone.
I have a polondial cyst.
Yeah, and they had to take it out.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, did you know? Like, we could talk about this. This is fun. I have a polondial cyst, guys. It's kind of gross to talk about, but I have to because this is all about sharing. It's a cyst that's right below your tailbone and right above your butt, like the most upper region of like where your butt meets your back.
Yeah.
Yeah, like not by your butt crack. I'm talking like above the butt. Anyway, I had a cyst there, and it got so big I couldn't sit. So I had to go to the doctor, and they had to cut it open. They had to fucking cut it open. That's what happened.
Oh,
And-
did they numb you and shit?
yeah, they numbed me and they shot my cyst with a needle, like right into the cyst, and it hurt so bad. And the way I did it is the nurse was there, and she first the nurse and the doctor were so cool, which I fucking hate. I hate cool doctors that are about to look at your balls and your ass. Like, that's the worst. Like, I don't want to, like, the last thing I want is a personable doctor before they're about to see everything about me. Right. Like, I want somebody that, like, doesn't feel like a human.
Yeah.
So when they're operating on my asshole, it just feels like it's just like a routine thing. But these guys were so cool
Yeah.
that I was like, I fucking hate how these guys are so friendly.
That's
like,
funny. Yeah, you don't want like a young and cool hip.
No,
doctor.
no,
Yeah,
and
you
it's
want like an old man.
and this
or an old
woman's
woman.
like asking me like, so what do you do? And I'm like, well, I social media. She's like, oh, like YouTube, and like we fucking got into it, not knowing that she was gonna. I thought she was gonna step out of the room, and I was just gonna be the doctor, like cutting. And she was there. She's like, take your pants off, and I took my pants and my underwear off, and I had to roll over on my side, and I had to like cuddle up. So I put my knees to my chest,
Right.
and I was on my side. So, and they sat right to my side. I was on a lifted table, like about 4 feet above the ground, and it was just my asshole sticking in their face as he's still having conversation with me. And I'm going, this is really weird. And he goes, yeah, we do a couple of these a day though, so it's okay. And I was so fucking uncomfortable.
You enjoy what you do?
And they cut it open, and bro, that shit fucking hurt bad. It hurt bad. They cut it open.
They didn't numb it?
No, they numbed it, but it's still, they numb it like 5 minutes before, so it's still a little. It's still a little
mine
painful.
was like.
I'm such a bitch with pain too, and they cut it out and they pulled out the cyst part of it. Like they pulled out like all these ingrown hairs.
Did you get to keep it?
No, I didn't get to keep it, but I took a picture of it. It's fucking nasty, but it was like the coolest thing. It was all bloody.
Joe, get off me.
It was all bloody. It was really, really gross. And yeah, that was like one of my first like tiny surgeries I've ever had. And I have to go back because they have to do like a full operation on my asshole. I'm not being serious. Like they're like, if you don't want it to come back, you have to come back for a full on operation. And that's what you had.
Yeah.
So that's what you had. That's what I have to get.
Are you gonna have to go do that?
I just got
Let's go do ours the same day.
You still have a pilondial cyst?
No, I'll do the hip and you do your asshole.
Oh my god, right next to each other?
How you doing?
We do the
Dave?
podcast that way. we're both on the medical beds. Yeah.
But it'll be great. Like when I can run again. Oh my god.
Jay, how has 2020 been stressful for you or affected your mental health?
Just been stuck inside a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's your mental health?
I'm okay. I'm doing good. I do BetterHelp, so I'm feeling good these days.
Well, I know you already know all about it, but can I talk to other people about BetterHelp?
No. I want to be the only person that goes to BetterHelp. I don't want to
No.
share with them because it's so good.
No, let me share. BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist. It's not self-help, it's professional counseling. You can start communicating under 24 hours in a private online environment. Send a message to your counselor anytime and you'll get timely and thoughtful responses. Plus, you can schedule weekly video or phone sessions all without ever having to sit in an uncomfortable waiting room. BetterHelp is committed to facilitating great therapeutic matches. There's a broad range of expertise available, and it's more affordable than traditional counseling. They offer licensed professional counselors who are specialized in depression, stress, relationships, grief, self-esteem, and LGBT matters, and many more. So many people have been using BetterHelp. They're recruiting additional counselors in all 50 states. I want you to start living a happier life today, and as a listener, you'll get 10% off your first month by visiting our sponsor at betterhelp.com/views. Join over 1 million people taking charge of their mental health. Again, that's BetterHelp, HELP.com/views. Would you rather have a hot doctor or a not hot doctor?
Not hot doctor.
Me too. Oh my God.
I'm like an old man, an old woman, somebody who's just like seen it all. But I do that when I have to take my pants off with doctors. In my head, I go, okay, this is not a big deal. This is what they do. This is fine.
But it's gotten weirder for me ever since if I have to take my pants off for a doctor, it's gotten weirder for me since I've been doing YouTube and since I'm really out there in the public world.
Right.
It's gotten a lot scarier.
But they probably didn't even know you at all.
No. Oh no. Yes, there was a time where I had to go to get the cyst checked out before.
Right.
Because I went to it was like a dermatologist. It wasn't like a person that did it, and it was a big office. I'm not fucking exaggerating this at all. I am not exaggerating this at all. 4 nurses came into my room to get pictures and videos for their sons or daughters. I shit you not. I was so shocked. I was like, first of all, I never get recognized this much, especially with older people. And I was like, how is this legal?
Right.
How are these people coming in here?
The day you had to do your butt? Or a different time?
This was like a month before when I went to go get it checked on. It was like a big dermatologist's office. And dude, they kept coming in because I guess my name was on the fucking call sheet and maybe one nurse knew who I was and then she told everybody else. And they kept fucking coming in to the point where then there was just the nurse and the doctor there. The nurse was very young. I think she was interning from high school. It looked like, and she was ready to look at my ass. and she was as I'm pulling down my pants, the doctor's going, oh, you're a big hitter on the office here. Everybody's talking. I'm like, dude, this is not what I want to fucking hear when you're looking at my ass, sis.
It is a little strange.
Yeah, it was really, really strange. But I battled through it. I have something we can talk about. So lately, I've made a big realization that I've been doing something wrong. Every time I'm working on a project, I just keep it to myself because I like to under promise and over deliver. That's my favorite thing. So I don't talk about anything. So when the perfume launched everyone was like, where the fuck did this come from?
Right.
Like, why didn't we know about a perfume? Like, is this some money grab? Where in reality, we were working on it for a year and a half, and it took up a lot of my fucking time.
Right.
And I think it doesn't get as people as excited as they should be about the things I launch, and it makes things fall flat. So I want to talk about something that I am working on right now that I've been keeping a secret for the past 8 months, probably a year now. I want to talk about the pizza company I'm starting called Dobriks.
Okay.
It's run by
The one and only
yours truly,
Ilya Fedorovich.
CEO Ilya. That's why Ilya is
What
out
a
now.
great introduction you gave yourself.
That's why Ilya is out here in LA to help run this pizza company. It's called Dobriks, and yeah, we've been working on it for a little over how long now?
Like 6-7 months.
6,
Ever since I moved here.
6-7 months. Ever since they moved here, we had the idea like a year ago.
What's the hardest thing about launching a pizza company?
Hold on, let's let the dust settle a little bit. We
Okay.
just made a big announcement here, Jay.
You guys probably want to applaud me for a little while and compliment me on the idea before we get into it.
Let's backtrack. Like I think people were always wondering like what Ilya was doing out here, and it was always to like pursue some kind of other business venture with him. And like this is I fucking love pizza. I'm from Chicago, and it means a lot to me. And we've been doing we've done a lot of taste tests up until now. Right now we're working on logos, branding, and yeah, all this time I've been trying to keep it a fucking secret, but we just trademarked the name a couple months ago, and then people started finding out. But I'm super pumped about it. And yeah, it's not going to be like a ghost kitchen or something. It's going to be like a full blown like restaurant. It's it's not going to be. Yeah, it'll be sick. It'll tell them more about it.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have a cool location. We're almost set to close the lease.
Oh, the
And,
location is fucking sick.
Yeah.
That I won't talk about.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Because
that's
I
cool.
love the
Yeah.
location. It's fucking tiny, but it's in a fucking sexy spot.
And it's a standalone building, so like it really, really stands out from everyone.
When will the pizza place be open? Realistically.
Realistically, 8 to 12 months.
Yeah,
But
I give
that
it a-
I can underpromise.
I give it
for
yeah,
sure.
I give
but-
it a year. A year the
Yeah.
pizza place will be open. It'll be called Dobriks, and and our can we talk about our partners? Holy fuck.
Yeah, Prince Street Pizza.
Prince Street
Oh, they're
Pizza.
going to partner with
Yeah,
you?
they're
Oh, that's
partnering with
great.
us,
No, they are our partners.
Yeah.
They have a percentage. They're going to own a percentage of Dobriks. And Prince Street is, if you watch my Instagram stories, I'm always Instagram storying their pizza. Prince Street Pizza, guys, fucking check them out. They're fucking delicious. And they are they're helping us come up with our entire menu. Because what we did is, we've been doing like taste tests on pizza, and we've been doing it for like, I don't know, the last 6-7 months, and it's just it's so fucking tough to do. And it's like one day we'll come in and will only be taste testing crust, and then you'll have to find out what crust is better, and then the next day it'll be just cheeses, and then it'll be just marinara, and then it's like it just feels like you're working so hard for no return. So now to Prince Street, since we love them so much, they're just gonna help us come up with it from top to bottom, which is gonna be fucking sick. Super excited for that.
Damn.
As a resident Italian here, I say I approve this message.
Yeah. It's like the best pizza place to be partnered with, and I'm not just saying this. I'm fucking head over heels for their pizza.
It's the best pizza in LA for
It's-
sure, yeah.
In fucking not in LA.
And in New York.
Yeah.
Fucking in the United States. I think it's so good. I think it's in the top 5-10 best pizza places in the US for sure. And that's like very bold to say. And it's really cool cuz Prince Street here, the thing about LA pizza is why it's so different than New York pizza is because of the water they use. Like that's a big thing with pizza. But Prince Street, they have found out a way to filter all the water, every water down to the ice cubes. They hold things in, they preserve things in. Everything goes through this filter to make the LA water just like New York tap
You
water.
guys are going to do that too?
Not sure. It just depends what kind of
Most
pizza.
likely,
It
yeah.
depends what kind of pizza we make. I mean, if Prince Street is helping us, I feel like they're going to make us do that because I feel like they want the best pizza possible.
What's going to be on the menu besides pizza? Is it just pizza? Is it
For the first location, just pizza.
just pizza?
Yeah.
I want it to be super easy, just like in and out. You come in, you know. There's no 30 options.
Can you sit?
Right.
No.
No, so it's gonna be a to-go place. There's no sitting. I mean, there'll be like a little camp out, hang out area in the front, but
Place to
you're not gonna be able
stand.
to sit. Yeah.
Eat a slice.
And then there's also most likely gonna be like an outside space that you can stand at.
It'll be literally like a Dairy Queen. Like imagine like going into Dairy Queen. There's a counter. You maybe there's 2 seats. Like you can sit there and wait for your pizza.
Right.
But there won't be like a
Tables.
waiter or anything, something like that. But yeah, I'm so fucking excited for it, and I've been trying to keep it a secret forever. But I guess that's not fun. I feel like keeping people updated with things is a little more fun.
What's been the hardest part about it so far, Il?
I think the branding.
Oh
is like
yeah, the logo is so tough.
so tough. Yeah, because
Yeah.
like there's no right answer. It's like
But
when
it'll
you
be
see it, when you see it and like you love, you're like, oh, that's it. But like we
Right.
haven't had that yet.
Yeah,
It's
we've been working on the logo for like a month, and it's such a bitch because it's also so tough because you like it and then you show it to somebody else and they go, that looks fucking stupid.
Right.
But I think it'll be a lot easier now that we talked about it on the podcast. I feel like you're about to get a lot of logos coming at you, which is nice.
I feel like that too.
So please,
When you say you're
send us some
testing
logos.
marinara and crust and stuff, where does that come from?
So Prince Street sources and or makes the ingredients,
I see.
and then we put it together and we try different variations of cheese, sauce, doughs, and we say, okay, this one's good, this one's not good. Let's try this with this. You know, it's like literally like a scientist in a lab, just trying different things.
Right.
The Christmas season is officially upon us, and while there's a lot about the holidays that feels different this year, I know one thing that might make them just a little bit brighter. Wonder Woman 1984 is coming out on December 25th, and you'll have 2 ways to experience this epic adventure: in theaters and streaming exclusively on HBO Max. Guys, I'm so fucking
crazy.
stoked.
That's
for this.
awesome.
And you can watch it straight on fucking HBO Max. I watched the trailer. I Insta-storied the trailer when it came out because I thought it was one of the best trailers I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm so excited. I fucking love superhero movies, so I'm really stoked about this. And Believe in Wonder again with Gal Gadot, Chris Pine, Kristen Wiig, and Pedro Pascal. Wonder Woman 1984 is rated PG-13 and sure to be a wonderful way to celebrate the holiday season with the ones you love. I'm so stoked for that. Wait, what? Did you see this fucking NBC article? This is a real article. It's titled, Former Israeli Space Security Chief Says Extraterrestrials Exist and Trump Knows About It. Then in more details, it's a galactic federation has been waiting for humans to reach a stage where we will understand what space and spaceships are. And apparently, President Trump is aware of the extraterrestrials' existence and had been on the verge of revealing information, but was asked not to in order to prevent mass hysteria. This is a fucking article on NBCnews.com.
The unidentified flying objects have asked not to publish that they are here. Humanity is not ready yet, says the defense secretary. The interview in Hebrew ran on Friday and
Eshed said cooperation agreements had been signed between species, including an underground base in the depths of Mars, where there are American astronauts and alien representatives. Are you fucking kidding me?
What?
How is this on NBC? It's like they wrote this shit for our podcast. Like
Sounds fake.
There is an agreement between the U.S. government and the aliens. They signed a contract with us to do experiments here.
My thing is, if aliens come, like, do they want to kill us?
Man, maybe they just want to chill.
But why here?
Water. They need
You don't
water.
think aliens have water?
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe they need more water.
There's a lot of water on Mars, isn't there?
Yeah, they got water on Mars.
I'm sure if you're an alien and if you can get to Earth, you can get to a lot of other places that have water.
Imagine the aliens move here and one of them becomes a big TikTok star. That'd be sick.
Well, that's how they say Lil Huddy got to start. They say he's actually from Pluto. I don't believe it.
It's
but-
like Lil Miranda or whatever her name is, the like AR girl.
That does feel kind of right, though.
Yeah.
Like, that does feel like what would happen. Like, an alien comes, everyone's freaking out about it, and then, like, fast forward 5 months later, it's like, he's just another TikTok star. And he's like, all the comments are like, what happened to you? You're so washed up. Like, all the comments are like, you used to be so cool when you landed. And, like, now he's just doing, like, meet and greets at Nordstrom. like that does sound like a very, like, especially where humanity is in 2020, just for us to, like, accept something and then just be like, okay.
Try to cancel Glargon.
Glargon super sexist.
Yeah. I am so sorry for what I said.
You have to
Please,
keep in
guys.
mind I am new to Earth. And the mistakes I make, I will be making a couple in the future. But I am here to serve humanity. I mean, I don't know. I'm all for aliens coming to Earth. I don't know. I feel like it's...
I didn't mean to chop off that girl's head on that live. I am so sorry.
I just don't understand how they're speaking to them.
Well, I mean...
Yeah,
What language are they speaking?
What did they sign? Who signed something? Was it on Zoom?
they have-
Was it in person?
Does this mean they have hands?
Well, of course they're Zooming. It's COVID. You think aliens don't respect our COVID rules? How hard is it to communicate with another species that is smart? Can't be that difficult.
Yeah, but there are a lot of languages in the world.
What if they're idiots?
Why are they necessarily speaking English?
I'm just
Why aren't they
saying-
Who
speaking
said that maybe they don't even have
Hungarian?
Wi-Fi?
You think they're just idiots?
Yeah.
You think they're just idiots that like have a spaceship that goes so fast and they have no idea how they're getting to Earth?
Maybe it's not a
You think
spaceship.
there's just like imagine like a burnout that goes on like a road trip across the United States and ends up like at the Grand Canyon. Like
Yeah.
that's how the aliens are.
Maybe you assume they're superior. They might not be.
It's just like teenagers from an alien land that like stole their parents' car and just kept driving. We ended up here on Earth. What the fuck is this shit? It's just the dumbest fucking aliens.
Yo,
They're-
these shrooms hitting hard.
yeah, they're always stoned and drugged.
Maybe there's a girl out there for me on Mars. You ever think about that?
Could be.
Would you date a Martian?
Sure. Hell yeah.
Really?
I mean, at this point, I'm trying to find somebody that'll take care of me when I'm old. That's basically where I'm at.
Wow. So you date an alien?
I'd take an alien, sure.
What if what if the alien's super hot, but the way they have sex is she has to pull out your eyeball and spit right under it and put your eyeball back in? What if
If it felt good.
if it felt good?
Yeah, sure.
Well, it feels good for her, but then she'll try to do it to you, and you'll try to explain to her like that's not how our eyes work, and she won't understand. She'll get sad and she'll be pouty in her alien corner.
We go to therapy. Jason, do you want to talk a little bit about what your sex life is like? Yeah, my fucking eyes are pulled out of my head. I'm fucking screaming in pain. I don't like it. You're so selfish. You only think about yourself. What about my needs?
You're so selfish.
And then I'd be like, okay, I'll do it.
What if like all of the aliens' body parts, like when they lose them, they just grow back like a lizard? So you ask her to give you a blowjob, but she bites your dick off, thinking that that's how it works. It's just you'll grow another one.
What kind of man are you?
Only one penis.
That doesn't grow back.
All right, guys, that's all the time we have for today's podcast. Thank you guys for listening.
Thank you, David. I just landed here.
If anybody has any connection to any aliens that would want to be on the podcast, if they listened, if you meet an alien and
We tried the $100,000 puzzle.
it
Took us quite a while. We thought we'd solve it in an hour.
We won 25 cents, so we are happy. Thank you guys for listening. Go buy the merch, go buy the perfume, get ready for Dobrik's, the pizza place, and go buy Jason's. I don't know. Just go throw money at Jason if you see him on the street.
That'd be great.
All right, we'll see you guys later. My name is Jack. Bye.